Al!
My name is Ayla Dina. I'm 16 years old and I grew up from the city of Kuwait. Is located in the Middle East, so it's actually a desert. And what a lot of people don't know actually is that it's a very high-end city. What people expect when they think of the word Kuwait is that people living in tents with camels in a desert or a Sahara, but actually it's a very well-developed city in a desert. I like Kuwait because of its architecture and its culture. I like Kuwait because of the wide variety they have of their food. It's very European oriented and Arab oriented. So yeah, and I like their culture actually also, although it's quite strict. Before arriving to the Philippines, I actually expected it to be, no offense, I expected it to be quite dirty, like the roads or the buildings would be quite not attractive to look at. And I was expecting really small streets and small roads. I've learned to like and in some way love a few things about the Philippines. I like Cebu because I like its culture actually. I like how you could gallivant to places in an instant. I like how when you meet people, you really just flow with them, and meeting people is really nice. Meeting people is really easy, jamming with them and going to places and having adventures in an instant. It's also the food is quite tasty. Yes, it was very hard adjusting to the new culture, because like I've spent 13 straight years in Kuwait, and out of nowhere we just moved to the Philippines, and I had to study here when I arrived here I had to study here a month later, so I had to adjust in that 4-week span. And it was really hard adjusting. Even before I got to my new school, I didn't even fully adjust yet. So yes, it was difficult to learn Bisaya. Before I came to the Philippines, I understood it, but I didn't know how to speak it. So when I arrived in Cebu, I'm thankful for my cousin Zion and a friend I met when I studied in my new school, Jeremiah, because they helped me learn Bisaya in a smooth way. Compared to other people whose parents are OFWs where they feel empty or stuff like that, or incomplete, like an incomplete family if one of their parents are not available. For me, it doesn't feel anything like that at all. Maybe because I know what life is like where my dad is living right now, so it's not a big adjustment for me for him to be not around all the time.
So for our last question, which country would you prefer to live? Kuwait
That's a
or
difficult
Philippines?
question because even if the two countries are very different and are very far apart, they both have their advantages and disadvantages. I think I would. Well, the Philippines is a nice place to have a vacation in, but I'd still rather live in Kuwait.
So that is a wrap for the interview for Ryan. So that was all. Anyway, bye bye. Bye bye.
Bye.
Diba tayo, nalaki